Hello, everyone. It is Elby here with my weekly Plan With Me live stream. Thank you for joining me. My name is Elby. I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm also working hard to make sure my weeks are planned out, everything's going well. And this is what I do on Sunday nights. All right. Like how I test that. Okay. You think I would know better. So today I'm looking at, my friend is showing me a picture of her planner right now. Very cool. Okay, gonna have to look at that more later. What I want to do today is basically not just plan my week, but plan my week and beyond. Because my intention for focus this week is to really get ready for how I want to set my mood and everything for 2021. So there are a couple things that I really wanted to focus on for today. I'm muting the phone. All right. Let's see here. So back to my list. What I wanted to first focus on today was looking at tools that I need, or I feel like I need, to be successful in 2021. So how do I want to set up my week? There are a couple things, I thought of a simple one, and one of them, hey, Misty, Hank is very excited that you're home. But one of the things, if you don't know, hopefully soon this week, I can do any night, Misty. You just pick. We will be building this Star Wars set, and my 9-year-old is going nuts to open it. So looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But I know Misty, Maha, and I all plan on doing it. And if people want to get this set, it is, Misty hasn't ever memorized, 75299 Trouble in Tatooine. So still not too late to join us. We're going to do it this week. It's going to be fun. Going to be kind of a hangout and see what we can do with some Legos kind of evening. So as I was going to say, I'm trying to look at tools that I can put into my life to help me be successful in 2022. And the way that I was kind of thinking about it, I put different categories of where I want to be successful in the year 2022 and thinking about it in that way. And I thought of one that I would start with that was an easy one. And that is to be successful in steps. So I want to do the steps challenge with Derek's Journey. A lot of us do it. It's a lot of fun. It's low pressure, but good kind of fun camaraderie. Everyone's on a team, but we really just all cheer for each other. It's really fantastic. I'll put a link to that in the after the stream, just so you guys can see, if you don't already know, what that is. Maha said not Wednesday, but any other night. You're off Thursday. Let me think for a second, because I think is Thursday. Is that New Year's Eve? New Year's Eve. Because if we go to the property, that would be my only issue, I think, with doing it then. Hey Sharon, it's so good to see you. I was just talking about the steps challenge, but I was talking to Lulu about it and asking her if she wanted to do it again. And she's like, yes, I want to be on Sharon's team. I'm like, I don't think. Okay. Let me think about that and get back to you. Friday is New Year's Eve. Okay. Hello, Michelle. Thanks for joining us. So Sharon, I was talking to Lulu about the steps challenge and if she wanted to do it, and she said she wanted to be on your team again. And I'm like, I'm not sure. Yeah, I can for sure do Tuesday, Misty, if that's enough notice for Maha. But she was like, I want to be on Sharon's team. I'm like, oh, I don't think Sharon's having a team this time, sweetie. But she was really excited about it. So it was really cute. Anybody home from the airport from New Jersey? Okay, great. I'm glad you could join us. So what I thought that when I'm trying to look at what tools I need to be successful going into 2022, and I'm trying to break up the different areas I have, the first I was thinking, okay, steps, that's a simple thing, the steps challenge, because everyone talks about it. I want to be successful in the steps challenge. So what tools do I need for that? And then organizing at home and staying organized. Yeah, Sharon, I figured you couldn't because of your surgery. So good luck with that. We love you. And successful in my career, successful in my weight loss. What are the different tools that I need to really be successful? And so as I thought about it, I said, okay, let's start with this steps challenge and what problems I have with getting my steps in and where can I go from there? So I figured I would kind of make that my first thing as I look at tools. I'll definitely let her know that, Sharon. Thank you. So the steps challenge we do, I like doing workouts at home because I just go barefoot. I wear whatever I'm wearing. It's no big deal. But 6 p.m. or after. Okay, perfect. let's plan for 6 p.m. on Tuesday if that works, Misty, because I'll be home by then too. So when I think about my steps challenge and what prevents me from getting up in the morning and being ready, I think there's one simple thing is just having your clothes laid out, right? That's such a simple thing that I don't do. In the evenings, it's easier because that's when I like to do the videos, the YouTube videos like Sharon's. But in the mornings, I just have a hard time. I don't want to find my clothes, finding socks. I don't know what it is, but I was thinking about tools I needed. So I thought maybe if Johnny and I talk about doing the special Couch to 5K time that we had together, or walking the dog together early in the morning, which is something we're thinking about doing in January, then how would I get like a set of special socks that I keep in a special laundry bag? So there's no pressure to ever find socks. They're always together, or at least in the bag together, a little low pressure. Thinking about tools that would make me successful. So I have my Fitbit. I haven't been wearing it a lot in December for some reason, but I've got it charged up again. Make sure I hit that. Lay out my clothes. I need to lay out my clothes. And for some reason, the socks always stress me out. I don't know why. I just need to get like 7 pairs of socks that are going to be my running socks. Don't use them for anything else. And then I'm thinking about getting a new pair of shoes because my shoes are also old. So those are some things that I think would be good tools to be successful in the steps challenge. So that, to me, that's a little bit easier. But then when I look at, okay, the other things that I want to kind of plan this week, I got the Silk and Sonder annual supplement. And I want to have a day where I actually sit down and kind of say, okay, here are the things that I want to think about, plan, everything. Ooh, different colors each day. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I like that. And then I want to keep them in a laundry bag so I don't lose one of them and get frustrated. That's what really frustrates me. But looking in this annual supplement, there are some really cool things and thought exercises in here that I'd like to do. And I want to do it this week. So I want this week. I'm planning for my week, but I'm planning this week to do my planning for the year. So there's an exercise in here about what are your wildest dreams and mapping out your goals. So they give you actually 6 categories for figuring out what your wildest dreams are. So adventure and fun, home and environment, career and financial, education, people, and health and wellness. And I thought, this would be great to figure out what my wildest dreams are and kind of see where I want to take myself. And maybe I can make it the wildest dreams for 2022. And they actually then give you a tool for picking 3 of them and then looking what that goal is, how it impacts your life, the steps you need to take, and when you're going to work on the goal. So there are definitely tools available just within this book. And so this is something I want to spend time working on this week. So when I think about, I'm having a hard time figuring out, I haven't spent the thought process yet of what do I want to do for these things. But they do, before they have you do that, it's brainstorm core values, which I really think is cool. And I have a friend who, Sharon, she's an ACE certified trainer and she's doing her annual training. She just bought a behavior change package, like for one of the training things to get her contact hours, whatever they'd be called in. So she's doing a behavior change training class. And which I think is really cool. And so she said, hey, they've sent some tools, like free tools you can use to help you determine your core values. So she's going to send those to me. And she came over to my house tonight. We flipped through this together. I have not written in it yet. I should probably film it and share it with everybody just so they can see what's in here. But she ended up ordering one. She was super excited. So we're going to do this together, and we're going to have monthly check-ins with each other on how we're doing on some of the things in here and how we're updating this as we go through the year, which I thought was such a great tool. I think it was behavior change specialist. Let me ask her because she's right here on my phone, which I thought was really cool. Auto check is totally getting me. Okay, we'll see what she says. Yeah, so she's working on her research now, and she hasn't been teaching as much with everything that's been going on. So she was worried that she was behind. She's good. Everything is good for her, but she decided to sign up for this training class. So I'll find out what it was because I'm sure she'll respond pretty quickly and let you know which one it is. But she's been really excited about it, which I have been too, because I'll probably benefit from it too. Yay! But so it's easy for me to plan or think about what I need to be successful in doing my steps and in that aspect of my life. That's one of the things. I mean, everything is really laid out for me. And Sharon, you probably know this better than me, but I think that the Kirsten called it the shred challenge, the January challenge. I don't know what the official name of it is, but where you're going to cut it out as you cut out the gluten, the dairy, the added sugar, and I think there was something else. I really want to focus on that in January as well. And then there's just 6 workouts a week that you do with that. So I would do that in addition to getting the steps in with Johnny. Get more steps. Plus, there's a lot of good. I'm sure I'll probably go back and Sharon and Val and Kirsten also all have steps videos, which will help with the steps challenge. But then I was trying to think, well, do I want to do, Sharon, I know you did it, the 500,000 steps thing. I think that would be really hard for me, but I think that's why we challenge ourselves. And so maybe I should kind of step into that and sign up for that side challenge or whatever he calls them, the additional challenges. I think that might be really good for me to kind of push myself and say, no, this is something I'm going to do for me. Take the dog on extra walks, do something, do the steps videos, reset your mind. Okay, reset your mind and body, the shred. Okay. I'm going to copy that. Hey, Derek, I'm just talking about your steps challenge and how I'm interested. It's literally like, it's easy for me to understand the what things I want to plan to do to be successful. Hey, Wendy, welcome. So now I'm looking at, okay, I'm using this coming week as we approach 2022 to look at the things I want to do to make myself successful. And my focus of this week is just to kind of plan for the next year in the bigger picture. Pull my note again here really quick. So the other areas I was looking at, okay, well, what tools do I have or do I need to be successful in my weight loss journey? Because obviously that's something that's really important to me. I don't know what's going to end up being the behavior change specialist is the certification she's getting through ACE. Yes, I think if I really get determined, I think that's something that would be so much fun to try and do in January is the 500,000 steps. I'm trying to get Johnny to do the 10,000 steps one. Because I think that would be great if he could set that as a goal. I'm trying not to pressure, but I want him to join. And Lulu said she's already in, but I need Johnny I want him to commit himself instead of me saying, oh yeah, we're doing this. But I think it'd be fun for him to try and hit that 10,000 step level. And a few years ago, he had like 100 days or something with the 10,000 steps. He's been doing he did such a good job back then. So I think if he could get motivated to do it himself, that it would be good. But I think that 500,000 steps would be so hard. But the worst that happens if I fail is I contribute more to my team. I put more effort in. Like, I think I want to go the crazy thing and do the 500,000 goal, which is going to be hard. But I think this is the perfect time of year to try something hard. Yeah, Derek, I think we all are. And I think I'm trying to get Johnny to sign up for the 10,000 steps a day one. And then I'm thinking about doing the 500,000 step one, which is kind of scary and intimidating, but I think we can do it. Like, I think we've got this. It's the perfect time of year to actually walk too, because it's not super sweaty hot. Break it down into days. Yes. Yeah. And when Lulu did it, she had a bunch of steps and I never even counted the time she swims because she swims from, 15 to 30 minutes a day, most days. So she I didn't put her Fitbit on her when she swam. I figured she gets enough steps bopping around as a fun child. But so I'm looking forward to that. So then when I look at count steps with cardio. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm trying to think if they're okay. Yes. Okay. See, Derek's so inspiring. This is why we love each other, right? Okay. Thank you. This is the greatest community. So what I am thinking about, I need to figure out how to convert however many minutes she's swimming or something to steps. I have not done that. But she does swim all the time. But what tools do I need to be now successful? How can I prepare myself to be successful for my weight loss journey in 2022? I think, 7 p.m. on Sunday. Oh, so right before, I think I can do that. That's the 2nd. Yeah, it's a week from today. And that would also give us a time if other people, we want to get them to join us if they want to order the Lego set. Oh, Tuesday. Okay. I can also do 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Smithy, oh my gosh, he is so hardcore. He's gotten so many followers, it's insane. It's going to happen Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's okay, Misty. You've been traveling. We understand. It's tiring. um, so what I'm trying to think about though is if there are tools that I can use to be, hey, frugal mama, successful in my weight loss journey. So what else could I be planning for to make myself more successful? I think the progression of since from the summer to now has been really good for me. I kind of feel like I've taken things the next level, the next thing. So I think if I do the reset your mind and body, the shred challenge, plus the steps challenge, and take the steps challenge to the crazy level, crazy for me, not crazy for Smithy or Sharon or whoever, then perhaps that is setting myself up with the right tools for success in weight loss, at least to start out the year, and then maybe give myself some opportunity to look at that a little bit further after that. So I think when I look at tools to be successful in weight loss, I think this community we've built here, plus the challenges that this community has that we're doing together, I think that's going to really help me be successful when we go into January. And I think that I'll probably have to do a reevaluation of where I want to go after January. But I think that there's a really good plan. And Sharon, I do have a question about the challenge. Is it 24 grams of added sugar or 0 grams of added sugar? I'm curious about that too. Yes, I think things have just kind of progressed and been really beneficial to me. And so that's another thing I've been pretty happy with. Another thing that I want to really focus on is sometimes I have trouble being organized at home. And I don't know if it's because I'm always running around or crazy or what it is, but I think that I want a better system. And I'm thinking almost like a chore chart, for lack of a better term, like when the kids each do their laundry, put it away, that sort of thing, to put checks in place to make sure that when they take a basket of clothes upstairs, they don't sit on the floor, they actually get put away. To even just go upstairs in my house more. I think that 24 grams. Okay, cool. Yes, I could do that before. So it's doable. So I think that the other thing I want to do is really focus on being organized at home and what I need to do. So one of the things I'm going to reflect on this week, and it's actually in this supplement. This thing is so cool. They call it a cleaning routine, but I think it's more than a cleaning routine. Like, I think it's more of a getting your home organized routine. And I also want to think about it in terms of how I want my children to pitch in at home, because a lot of times they have things that are their standard chores, but I'd like to expand that a little, make it a little more regular, and just a better rhythm in general to keeping the house clean. But this annual supplement actually has a cleaning schedule in it where you can then reflect on what your cleaning chores are. Do you do them weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, biannually, annually, that kind of thing. So that's another area that I think would really be helpful for me, is just to kind of understand where we're going with this. I did make a winter break cleaning bingo. I had a friend, accountability partner, even check on me today for this. But in my current Silk and Sonder, I made people do bingos. I made one for all these different cleaning tasks that I have. 24 a day, yeah. And so I really like this. Some things are simple, like just clean out my nightstand, go through the drawer, get rid of anything I don't need in there. Some things are more difficult. Let's see, where's a really tough one? The upstairs closet, like we call it the Christmas closet. So getting everything back in there, organized, put together. I think that would be a good task. And it's on my winter break cleaning bingo, which I feel like I'm behind on, but you know what? It's a bingo. It's not a blackout. So we can do this. So that's kind of one of the tools. Like, this is a fun tool I'm using to get organized at home. But then I think making a plan and a schedule for what we need to do, what everyone's exact roles are. Like one of Lulu's chores is cleaning up dog toys, because we have a dog that has a lot of toys that she likes to play with. And something as simple as that are the boys doing the dishwasher, and how I want to expand from there. So when I look at that is my being successful in my career is the last one of the ones that I kind of thought about, of what can I do to be planned out. And I think that's just kind of like an updating resume thing is one thing. And the other is I kind of want to plan for, I'm going to put it into the education wildest dreams things, but what can I do? Hey, Frank, thanks for joining. What can I do to train my brain better, or to give myself enrichment? Is there some kind of podcast I can do, or something to motivate me, to put me in the right mindset for, just success as a adult person, not to do something for others or not for others, for my kids, for whatever, but something that's going to make me successful in my career. And so my aunt had given me a book with some inspirational quotes for every year, and she thought it might be good for me to kind of read those and reflect on how I can put them in my lives. But I know a lot of people, like I was watching Mitch and Carlin's end of the year summary, and they really find a lot of value in mindset building or kind of self-help podcasts and books like that. So maybe I should make a goal. I don't really listen to audiobooks, but maybe I should make it a goal to like listen to one audiobook a month that's a like a mindset building one. So that's something else that I want to figure out what I want to do that would help me be more successful, like career oriented wise. And that does, I mean, and it can help in life too. It doesn't have to just be for my career, but I'm trying to think of different areas where I want to improve and work on as I look in 2021 or 2022. Sorry. Yes. Okay. Everyone's saying hi. Yes, that's a good point. What is Derek 2.0? Did I miss something there? Probably. I'm going to copy Michelle's name too. She hasn't been in here before. We can add her to the after the stream. Look up her channel. Add her to the after the stream, which is where I put notes or things that happen during the live stream. I put it into there so people can see it and read it and go back and find it. Thank you, Sharon. You guys are so sweet. Let's see here. Back to my notes. So, and I want to kind of flip again. I'm really going to sit down and play some relaxing music and go through this and really think about all these things. What are my wildest goals? But adventure and fun, the idea of that, today my friend was over and we were talking about it, and I said, I really want to go to Monument Valley. And she's like, where else? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I've been so focused on going to Monument Valley, my list of places I wanted to go has just become Monument Valley. And if I think about, well, what can I do to be successful in even determining what I want, like, where do I want to go? What places do I want to see? I think that's something else that when I'm looking at my 2022, it can't. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Poor shit. But where do I want to take myself is as in things that I want to do for fun? Like, what's fun for me? So yes, Monument Valley, but there's got to be more than that, because what if I don't go to Monument Valley this year? Where can I go? Where else do I want to go? You guys know we have a travel trailer, so we try to take it out on all kinds of adventures. We're getting some upgraded cloth material on our dinette that, I want to go out and use it, but where do I want to go? So I kind of need to think about what are my dreams for where we should take this trailer in the coming year. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm really trying to do. I don't feel like I'm in a funk right now. I have kind of let myself go into a Christmas relaxed mode and not been as strict as I have been over the past numerous weeks. But I feel really good about it. As weird as that sounds, because I know I would have from Thanksgiving till now have been in that same mode. And so I'm just really excited about even again, starting fresh again in January and building on what I have built this year. One of the things that I want to do is at some point, and I've seen other people do this, I just haven't done it yet, is go back and look at what my goals were for 2021 and how I've been successful or not successful in those goals. I've probably, depending on how crazy I am this week, I would say I've probably lost 40 pounds in 2021, which I think is really cool. I've never done that before. And so if I can do that again in 2022, oh my gosh, I definitely want to start the year strong because of the momentum there. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's true, Sharon. So home and environment, I've kind of touched on that a little bit, but just trying to be more organized and more structured at home. I think structured should be my focus there. Because I think if you're structured, everything else will flow. Health and wellness, my wildest dreams, gosh, I mean, I would love to be in Wonderland. Who doesn't feel that way? Relax mode. Okay, good. So I definitely want to improve my health and wellness, but I don't think I need in 2022 to get to Wonderland. I think if I could lose 40 pounds in 2022 and keep up like I did this year, where I not only kind of focused on hitting my goals each month. And you guys, some of you have been here with me week after week where I'll sit down and go through my menu for the week and what I want to do for food. And of course, this is kind of an off week, I would say. But I want to keep doing that. I want to keep focusing on what I'm eating and focusing on the exercise and that portion of it. So I think for health and wellness, my wildest dream in 2022 is going to be to lose 40 pounds. Honestly, if I could do that, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. And then people, my wildest dreams when it comes to respecting like the people and the people I love, I need to find ways to like be a better friend. I feel like I have such amazing friends, and how can I return everything that they give me? And I should really be focused on that. And maybe that's something I can use as an area of focus when I look at some of these books that I want to go through every month, some audiobooks, something like that. How can I give back to the people in my life? Because I feel like the one thing that I get the most out of is my relationships with people. And I want to make sure that I'm equally giving those to others. Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, you do have to think about your goals. And that's what I really want to spend. I mean, like, I don't know, I can't say a dark room because I'm going to need to be writing and I have to be able to see. But I want to like make it a cold room, or maybe make it something, snuggle up in my birthday blanket. And just sit down and say, okay, hey, here's what I want to do. Burn a candle, listen to some music, and really focus on 2022. So I'm actually really excited about this supplement and this exercise that I'm giving myself to go through this annual supplement. And I just love that my friend was like, yeah, I want that. I'm going to buy it. She bought it at my house today. She ordered it to get here as soon as possible so that she could sit down with me, because they do have almost some monthly activities. I'll have to highlight colors based on if it's a monthly or if it's a one-time. But this is like a monthly mood reflection. So at the end of every month, reflect on your mood for that month and giving it a rating. Moments to remember. So you reflect on there are 25 spots. So basically 2 a month. Yeah, 2 a month. For what were your favorite moments of that? So there's a lot of stuff in here that I really want to think about. The bucket list I really find hard to do. Like, what else do I want to do? I can't even tell you where I want to go on vacation, let alone what other bucket list items I have. And maybe one of the things can be as simple as leave the country, like, I know it's kind of hard right now with travel, but it's possible to leave the country. Maybe I should get a little bigger in what I'm doing here. Let me flip through here and see if there's anything else. If you've seen Silk and Sonder, this has the feelings wheel in it, which I also have a small one of. They sent me when I first got my subscription. Visualization of a perfect day. We kind of had that in the December Silk and Sonder. The December theme focused around indulgence. And I worked on that. I need to work on it more, but it was, what's the perfect day with yourself, like the perfect date with yourself. And what's really funny is that since I've gotten focused on my weight loss goals and trying to spend more time watching other people on YouTube and understanding what other people on YouTube are doing, I have kind of dropped one of my other hobbies, which is to go, I play video games, but I have not played video games at all. Like, I haven't even checked in on the Christmas thing is my favorite thing they do on this video game. My favorite is Guild Wars 2. And I haven't even checked in at all. I've been more obsessed with catching up on everyone's Vlogsmas and doing those kind of things instead of worrying about the video games. And so I'm like, maybe am I changing, or is what's important to me changing, or am I just really enjoying watching other people's journeys? I need to figure that out. Oh my gosh, Scotland would be amazing. I think that'd be so pretty. Oh yeah, I should go there, but I don't have a one favorite place. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe YouTube just takes up your time instead of video games. I'm not sure, but okay, yeah, Scotland would be a good one. And it's less intimidating because I should be able to understand most of them. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's the addiction thing, and it's good to get rid of them anyway. Yeah, it's really weird. I'm really surprised that I haven't no interest. I've even pre-purchased the next release of the video game. It doesn't come out until February. I bought it months ago because I wasn't even playing much of the time, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get the pre-purchase. I'm going to do this. It's going to be amazing. But I do think it'd be fun to take a perfect day to myself would be to go just play the video game with no guilt, no other interfering activities, people knocking on the door saying, hey, I need this. So we'll see. Maybe that would be like a fun plan a video game day by myself. I don't think I'm going to have time to do it over this holiday break though, so I don't know when it would happen. Another thing that I did if you saw on my birthday, I bought that pour painting set, and I really thought that was cool to use my brain in a way that I typically don't use it. And so I think that would be just a good exercise, just to take a day and do some pour painting. And I really wanted to do that, but I haven't done it yet. Thanks, Sharon. Yeah, I really like this planner too. My friend was like, "What? I've got to get that." It was really cute. And I don't, this month I have not done any mood or habit tracking at all. It's really weird. Just didn't want to do it. And you know what? No one's going to make me do it. So it's okay. No big deal. But I have been using it for other things, and I do like the exercises, and I'll probably do a lot of more coloring and doodling in this one than anything else. But I also am using it for my plans for 2022, kind of leaning into it. But this has the theme this month was indulgence, and they had an indulgence log where you write down something you indulge in every day. And I would love to hear what you guys think, if you have any ideas on how you indulge on something in everyday life. But every time I thought about, well, what was my indulgence for today? It was always something that I ate. And I think that's really weird. And so I just stopped doing it because I felt like it was making me focus more on eating. Like the little salami and pepper jack sandwich, like that was an indulgence. The unwich and pickle from Jimmy John's, that was an indulgence. Time with friends, time with family, okay. Tortillas with my fajitas, so I had a couple like small, the Mixala tortillas from H-E-B. Just things like that where I'm like, oh man, I don't like that. Late night peanuts was an indulgence. Indulgence with Johnny. And so I'm like, man, wish this would happen years ago. Oh. Hey Derek, I agree with you. Although really, I think we probably spend money on our YouTube channels too, whether, I don't know, getting gear, things like that. I'm not really sure, but we all like tripods and everything else that you need to set up your perfect whatever. But the thing is, to me, everything I've done has been so worth it because it's actually working now. As weird as that sounds. And I was even trying to think about, I'll get back to indulgences in a second. What do I want to do with my channel in 2022? Hey, Bethany. Focus on what you see outside. Ooh, okay. I like that, Michelle. I really do. Looking at the indulgences of nature that's provided to us, or even Christmas lights right now. There's such pretty things to see. Just going outside and saying, oh my gosh, that house looks gorgeous. I like the way you can see their tree through the window. That's a good one. Okay. Totally copying and pasting. Because I love it. Right. Indulgence. See, that's the kind of mindset I think I need when I look at this indulgence thing. Because I really do think that there is so much out there, and I do appreciate it, and I just count my blessings every day. But I don't think about, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, you're right. There are things that you can just walk out the door and see. Okay, so maybe you buy more video games than I do. I would buy the gems in their store and in-game purchases kind of thing. Whatever. It is what it is. Oh, okay. That's really nice, Sharon. I think water is so pretty, just to kind of calm you and relax you. And maybe that's something I should focus on too, is spending more time looking at water. Totally writing that down as I make my plans. Because Sharon, you're right. Water and nature are two things I love. You guys know I love pine trees. I think they're gorgeous. But there's more out there than just that. That's beautiful in nature. So I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, PlayStation 5. Yeah. So, but I think it's okay if I plan like an indulgence day of doing video games. You just don't have to be obsessed with it. That's where you have to draw the line, is can you do that without being obsessed with it, I guess, is the harder part. So yes, I like that. Where was I going here? I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. So indulgence, planning my week. I don't specifically have anything I'm planning this week except for doing Legos, at 7 o'clock on Tuesday. If anyone wants to join us, we're going to do Misty, Maha, and I, at least. Anyone else who wants to join us doing Legos or doing nothing or whatever, we're going to have a fun kind of hangout, build Lego night. So look for that coming very soon, 3 of us. I don't know which channel we're going to do it on, but we're going to do it, and it's going to be a great time. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and I do think it would be a good reward for me. I told myself that when I got to 275, I was going to buy myself a new pair of shoes, but it happened more quickly than I was ready for, like running shoes. And I'm still below 275 unless I really screw up this week. And so I'm like, man, but I have not bought myself new shoes. And I had been thinking for so long, oh my gosh, it's going to be so hard to hit 275 and get this reward of new shoes, which are going to progress me even more into my health. And it never, like I never bought the shoes. And I never really told anybody about it. I thought so many times, but I thought, oh, it'll take me forever to hit 275. So I can't really talk about it because I'm going to jinx it, which I didn't. So I didn't jinx it. But that's something else I probably should indulge in, is a new pair of shoes. Okay. Yeah, Misty, we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. It's going to be fun no matter what. Yeah, birds are fascinating. Yes. Oh. Hey, but that's the good thing, is you have that sun and you get to have that time. So you know what? It is all good. Yeah, that I do think that would be a good tool to help me in my steps challenge and my health and wellness journey, is to just get a new pair of shoes, but it kind of flew by me so fast that I kind of missed the opportunity for that. So I literally have not written anything down in my planner tonight, but I wanted to write down tools that I want to use to prepare myself for the next year. So I've been using, in my December planner, I've been doing like green theme on everything just for Christmassy fun, a little bit of other colors, but let me show you a green spread here so you can see what I'm talking about. Here's a good one. So I'm trying to focus on green. So let me get a green pen and look at the tools that I want to focus on this week to help me be successful in the next year. So, and I also got my stickers out. I'm going to say tools to focus on me, because that's the point, right? Selfish sounding. But number 1 is shoes, but I kind of wanted to put like a fun, I have not been doing enough stickers. But find a fun, like in all my sticker packs, find something fun to remind me. Oh, see, yeah, like it says Lulu vibes. Princess. But I get these like Dollar Tree planner sticker packs. Change my shoes in like 2 years. Oh, see, I know. And think about it. If I don't not only have lighter shoes, or newer shoes, but I'm lighter. Oh, it's probably going to feel so amazing. Oh, here we go. Okay. Here's what I'm going to start with. This is like a cat theme one, but this is like a dog sticker. Do small things with great heart. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Da-da, totally going in here. Because these tools are all small things, but when I build them up, it's going to... Oh man, Sharon, okay. Number 1, shoes. Sharon just said, change your shoes about every 6 months if you exercise. And she's our resident knowledge expert on this. Oh man, okay. New shoes. But I also want to get myself new socks. So I need to figure out what socks I want. So I do that, and I have a pair that I really like that I think I can just buy online, but I might go to the local running store, because what they do is they put you in them and then you run and they make sure that your everything is okay. So I'll probably go do that again and bring my embarrassingly old ones that they sold me many years ago and say, hey, I want this. Oh, inserts. It's a good idea. New shoes and then new socks is number 2. Simple things. But I think those should be top 2s. So sounds like new inserts also works for work shoes. And then, like I said, I want to get what are they called? Like I keep thinking of like your bra and underwear bag, but like a special bag you can put in your laundry to keep your clothes together. I'm going to say laundry And then as soon as I finish writing this, someone's going to tell me what I'm talking about. It's okay, Sharon. Your typing's not working. No big deal. We get it. I think you're probably still in the car if you're coming home from the airport. But get a laundry bag to keep my special socks in, so I always have them. One of them doesn't get eaten by the dryer, that kind of thing. A mesh bag, yes. See, okay. Mesh. So there's just some tools I think are really going to help me be successful. I've told you guys this before, and I just randomly have these in here because whenever other people come to clean, I always put them in my office. These things were probably my number one purchase in 2021 for my health, because I'm not afraid to do floor exercises. See my sneaker video. Okay. I'll have to look at that. But these things, like when I, even just push-ups would hurt my knees. And this has helped so much. And I even do my exercises on carpet, but having these has been like the number one purchase I've had in 2021. Oh, thanks for loving my sticker. So something little like that was, I swear, there was nothing like that. But let me put here the sneaker video. I'll find that and link it in here too. So if people are watching the replay or anything else, they don't have to look it up. I'll do all the work, maybe. Pretty sure I just forgot about it. Oh, I forget. I don't know what Derek's forgetting about. To use that instead of a yoga mat. Yes. So I did buy a yoga mat at Five Below, so I have a full mat, but this is just thicker than a yoga mat. And so it really helps me on any exercises where I have to be on my knees. Every once in a while my elbows, but mostly my knees, they really just hurt. And so I was trying to get into Pilates and doing some stuff like that, and it was just too much. Like, if you do one of Sharon's workouts and she says, okay, go on the floor, you can, if you really don't want to, you can find something else to do. But I was finding it too hard with things like Pilates to avoid the floor exercises. And so that really helped me kind of expand what I was capable of doing, because I didn't have the knee pain on any floor exercises. And I mean, so I know I'm not the only one who dreads when it's like, oh, we're going to be on the floor today. It's like, no, not the floor. But that, I swear that really helps. Totally worth it. Okay. See if there's anything else I need to throw in here really quick. That Do Small Things with Great Heart. Oh, I just love it. Love it. Okay. Let me flip back to my notes to see the other things we were talking about. Good night, Sharon. I'm glad you could join us. Thank you. Thanks for updating us on the shred too. Just like babies hate tummy time. Good night, Sharon. I know, but you probably need it then. I've been seeing Daniela and all these abs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she is so hardcore with all this ab work. I don't know that I have that in me. These 1,000 whatever challenges, but her mindset is just right there. So I think I want to have a mindset book every month. I don't know what books I want, but when my friend came over today, I wrote it in here. She said that Brene Brown has a new book called Atlas of the Heart. And it's basically a book about defining your feelings. And so I thought that might be a good book to explore and try. So maybe that'll be like my January book goal, is to read or listen to Atlas of the Heart. And I'm thinking when I do run or walk or anything like that, the way that I do it is I listen to music. And I just let my mind wander, whatever I need to clear out mentally. I do that and I just think and whatever and just listen to music. But I'm wondering if it's worth my time to kind of, instead of brain dumping internal thought circles, just start listening to books when I walk. If that's worth my time or if that's something I should be doing. So I need to think about that and what it really means, or what I really want to do with that kind of goal that I've set tonight, or that I'm thinking about in my planning to do a mindset book every month. But I'm telling you, man, this annual supplement is really cool. There is even a section in here. Let me find it. Sorry, I'm not super good at flipping through this thing yet. I'll get so good at it though. I'll make it more colorful so it's easier to find things. This has a reading and listening shelf. So I could even put it in here, add it to this page. And, it doesn't, give you direction. You can do whatever you want, if it's goals to read or a past history of what you've read. But I think something that would be really useful in here is to, if I have something like this that I want to read, write it into one of the books, and then when I read it, draw around the outline of the book so I know that it's complete. And that'll allow me to kind of start books like that she said, kind of tracking them is something I think would be useful. And then seeing how many useful books I can find or recommendations that I like, and then how many I actually read. Thanks for joining us, Derek. I appreciate you being here tonight. And thanks for your challenge. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna go for the crazy one. I don't know why. I'm gonna have a lot of time to listen to books with that. Or I could be like Angel and walk 9-minute miles or something insane. I don't think I can run as fast as she can walk, but that's okay. But yeah, so I really like this too, because I can start recording throughout the year things like that book that I'm interested in. So we'll see. Again, let me really quick make sure. I'm going to write it down, make sure I'm not confused. So 7 p.m., Misty, 7 p.m. on Tuesday, we're doing Legos, right? Write it down now. 7 p.m. Tuesday, so 2 nights from now. I'll get the confirmation from Misty, but that's what she said, and I want to make sure I'm not mixing it up. That'll be fun. Hopefully people can join us. So yeah, that's another thing, that this annual supplement is just really something like that, where it's an area that I already want to improve in, and they've just given me a tool for it. I really appreciate that. So I'm trying to make this into my tools of how I'm going to be successful. But I'm not going to write in it till I flip through for you guys. And then organizing at home. I think that this also had the tool like I showed with the grocery thing. Confirmed. Just tell me where. Okay, so it'll either be on, I'm guessing, on Misty's channel or my channel. We'll fight it out between us and see who does it. She's kind of a Lego Star Wars person though, so I don't want to take that away. But I can do it if you don't want to, Misty, either way. And then I'm trying to think if there are any other areas. I talked about vacations and things like that, like trips I want to take. What are some more selfish goals that I have? And maybe I should make one of the goals is just to take a day, and even if it's over this Christmas break or whatever, to just play video games and be silly. What I've done in the past that I appreciate is we were talking about, it was Risa Bisa had put out something where she had a self-care night. And she, you guys know I do like beauty products, whatever. I like beauty products. Misty, it's not stealing. We're on the same team, baby. So Risa had done a self-care night, and since I do use beauty products, whatever, for me, I gave myself a pedicure at like 5 a.m. this morning because that was my self-care I needed at that moment in time. So I did it. But she did a pizza night, I think a pizza in a movie or something with a pizza, and said, this is my version of self-care. And it was a healthy pizza. I forget what exactly it was. And I told her, one of the things I really like to do for my self-care is to get a 2-liter of Diet Mountain Dew and baked Cheetos. And I was like, I don't even know if they have baked Cheetos anymore, and sit down and play video games. And so after she posted that, I went to the store, I bought the baked Cheetos, they still have them, and Diet Mountain Dew, and I did give myself a video game night, day, whatever it was, probably like 2 hours, and you counted, eating Cheetos and drinking Mountain Dew, like doing my little gaming thing. And so maybe I should make that just a simple goal. I think that's super fair, super easy to achieve, but I do want to incorporate the painting. So I did enjoy the pour painting, but I'm also going to add to that list the Cheetos when I put this down better, since I'm not writing as much as I'm just sitting here blabbing. Yeah, Misty, you can host if you want. No big deal. You can take it. No problem. I think, you were the one that was saying, oh yeah, we should try something harder. My kid is just going to be so excited to do this. Like, it's going to be so much fun. I'm excited too. I saw his little the child Christmas sweater. It was so cute. It's sitting on my back picnic table. But yeah, that Lego set he got was so cute. And I forget what the December 24th one was, but I'm like, man, this is not what I expected. Hey, Helda, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Misty. If you're cool, I'm cool with that. It's all good. I'm Good evening, Hilda. Thanks for stopping in. I am not anywhere close to any kind of worrying about watch hours or anything. Pretty far from any of that. So I'm just doing it to have fun with all you guys. So let's see here. Anything else? I kind of feel like selfishly I need another sticker on this page though. Maybe more because I want to make it kind of fun. See if I can find any more puppy looking ones. There's a lot of cats in here. Despite that little short I posted of my in-laws' cat, I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person. No offense to anyone that's a cat person. Take action. Yeah, see, okay. I need to take action. Oh, no, even better. Okay, here's what I'm going to put on next. It says, make it happen. Yes. So what else can I do as tools to focus on me? I think we're pretty close. You probably have more watch hours than me for sure. So the annual supplement is another thing that it's a tool to focus on me as I go into the year. So I'm going to add that to my list. I obviously have it, but I need to fill it out. And okay. I'm not going to lie. This puppy is super expensive. I don't know why, but this thing is $34. So I really decided to make a commitment I got this in the ritual kit, and I said I'm going to make a commitment to give myself a day of focusing entirely on me, and this is the tool I'm going to use. So I'm afraid to write in it because it was so expensive, but I bought it to use it. I need to not be afraid of using it, and I really need to use it to help me move forward in 2022. So not be afraid. And now that I have an accountability partner who's also purchased the same one, and we're going to go through it and talk about it every month, I just think that's so cool. So loving that. I'm not going to be afraid. One of the things we did do yesterday randomly for Christmas was we made the kids sit down and watch the old school Wizard of Oz with us. So little fact there. It was kind of fun. Lulu kept asking why the color was so funny before she got to Oz. So she noticed that it wasn't a normal colored movie, which is pretty funny, the way that kids think nowadays too. I'm like, what about the aspect ratio? You guys don't notice that? So let's see. Is there anything else? Let me think on tools to focus on me for this week. And, I think I'm going to do it. Number 5, Diet Mountain Dew and baked Cheetos. I'm doing it. So some things I have already taken steps for, like gotten my Fitbit ready to go again. But I think I also want to I'm going to add it to my list of tools to focus on me. Number 6 is I'm going to call it the Shred Challenge. I wrote down the longer name that Sharon gave us. Reset your mind and body, the shred. I think I'm going to make a tracker for that challenge. I'm going to say make shred tracker on my list here. Because I think if I put it in my January planner and I have check off the box every day, how many, do it. I know that was for the baked Cheetos. But make it say, check off all the boxes, like no gluten. I don't know how I'm going to have no gluten and no dairy, but I'm going to figure it out. And no added sugar and no whatever the other thing I think I'm missing something is. But just make a tracker and what I'm doing with the shred challenge and how important it is to me. I'm also going to cut out alcohol. I don't think they said that, but to me it makes sense. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to do any alcohol for the whole month of January. And then, yeah, I still think I'm missing something. I need to research it, what I'm missing on that challenge. I thought you had to cut one more thing. But I don't know what it would be. Anyway, so I want to make a tracker. That's a tool to help me be successful in 2022. It's 8:55. I did miss, or I kind of talked about it, but my topic of indulgence. But I think, honestly, Michelle, who is in, I don't know if Michelle is still in here, but we had Michelle McNee in here and who had a great suggestion on indulgence. I was talking about my Silk and Sonder planner and how there's a daily indulgence log, and I stopped using it because I thought I was too focused on food and I didn't think that was healthy. But she pointed out that maybe I should focus on indulgences, like things I see outside, like what's something you indulge in just by enjoying nature, or even if it's just the sunny weather. Today I loved it. It was extremely overcast, but it was like 80 degrees. And it was so beautiful. There was a nice breeze. I'm writing it down right now, Michelle. I am writing down my indulgence for the day. Overcast, 80, and a nice breeze. Because thanks for waiting while I wrote. I really am enjoying that. Yeah, and you drove home today. Yeah, it was crazy how overcast it was, but the weather was super nice. It was just so beautiful out. Um, People were like every family was out walking today. It was just so gorgeous. Um, oh, you use butter for your shakes. Yeah. Oh, caffeine. That's the one I'm missing. Ooh. I say that as I'm sipping a Diet Coke at 9 p.m. Ooh, caffeine. Okay, Misty. What do you think? I think I should do it. I think I should try to cut it all out. I think I want to, like, the worst that fails, if I fail, is that I tried. I think I want to do it the right way. Ooh, caffeine. I forgot about that one. I can do it. I've got this. That is tough. I can do it. I did give up Diet Coke for a whole month once. It was a New Year's thing. I remember I was like, I did it. I made it a month. But usually, they haven't been doing it, but Starbucks always has those refill mugs for January. And so every year I started getting addicted to those January refill mugs, which you could use to get either coffee or tea. Even if I was doing this and they had it for tea, I would go do tea. And I haven't been to Starbucks in months, but I love those refill mugs. I should probably make sure they don't have them. I'm guessing they don't. I think they're kind of steering away from refills, but I don't go there enough to know that for sure. Okay, let me look here really quick because I'm curious if Starbucks has the refill mugs this year. Because if they do, I need to try and find one. Oh, I don't think so because I'm seeing Reddit stuff. Okay, I'll look it up. But I used to love those. But you can do tea, and they do have caffeine-free tea. Kirsten almost had you convinced. I know. I was thinking even gluten. I've never looked at how to find something that's gluten-free, so I don't know. But they said they're going to educate us. Tortillas and keto bread. Yeah, you're right. It's part of what makes it a challenge. Yes, Misty, that is so true. I love it. So I'm gonna right now say I'm doing 500,000 steps and giving up caffeine. But I love eating vegetables, so I think I can find ways. You guys have seen, I've been making these zoodles that are fantastic. Okay, tons of keto foods are gluten free. Okay, I'll find ways to make this work. I don't know that I've done a good job on keto because I didn't track my macros, and I feel like the people who do a good job track their macros. Maybe Misty feels differently because she's kind of our resident keto expert here. But I do think what I want to do is follow the guidelines of this shred plan as my main guide and not worry about the macros or ketosis, anything like that. I want to just follow the shred and the steps, and I think that'll be really good for me. I think it's going to make me successful. Especially if I go crazy on the steps, which I want to go crazy. So make a shred tracker is on my list. And is there anything else for tools to focus on me as I go into this week? Loose count of net carbs. Well, Misty, I'm not going to lie. I've eaten carbs for 3 days now. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and today. And I probably need to go back into being good again for the last few days before I'll probably New Year's Eve have fun again and then focus just on the shred kind of plan in January. So we'll see. But it's okay. I'm still happy, super happy, feeling great. I worried because everyone says, when I eat carbs now, I feel like crap. And I probably, I don't know if I felt worse or better or whatever, but I think I've been fine. I only had carbs Christmas Eve and Christmas. Oh, see, but your body probably is. You've been doing keto for so long. unbelievable. So, but I still want to eat some chaffles for breakfast because those were good. I think Lulu would eat them again. I think she just expected it to taste like a pancake. It didn't. But yes, so make a shred tracker. Anything else? I don't, typically when I do these live streams, I go through it's week 52. This is the final week of December. And I have not put a single thing in my weekly planning spread for the week. So really quick, I'm probably going to sit here 2 years in February. Yeah, wow. See, but I didn't think they tasted bad at all. Like I could eat those all day, every day, I think. We're so good. So I think I'm going to go through this really quick, the normal planner thing that I go through. Oh, Misty, you're a genius. Thank you. You've just solved all my problems. Thank you. I did not see that comment yet. And I like them crispy if you watch the whole thing. Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh. Misty. I'm telling you. Misty's there. Everyone should be in love with Misty. Okay. So this week, I want to feel, and I think when I read this, a word popped in my mind, and I think it's the right word, and it's ready. This week, I want to feel ready. And ready, obviously, is going to be ready for the new year. So the way that Silk and Sonder does it, obviously, this week 52 has the first 2 days, they're not on here, of January included. But I want to feel ready to start 2022 with the right mindset, the right plans, the right everything. So for me, for sure, I'm writing ready. I want to feel ready. So you can add a little extra cheese. Okay. Yeah, I did see it. I think it was a comment from Alan or somebody that said to put a little extra cheese on top and bottom. Okay. Genius. Guess what I'm having for breakfast tomorrow? And so I did make 2, and I could not eat 2. It was too much food. But I wanted to try the fine cheese and the thick cheese, and just for fun. But now I can make 1 egg and then a half a cup of cheese, and I think it's perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Okay, so my 3 major goals for the week. I'm going to say 1 is to have a personal sit down and understand what my goals are for the year, like an annual plan with this supplement. So I'm going to say my 3 major goals. 1 are I'm just going to say Silk and Sonder annual supplement. I will know what that means. I want to just relax, kick my feet up. This is my recliner that I love. Snuggle up with this blanket, make it cold in my house. Or maybe we'll have a cold day. I haven't really checked the weather, but maybe there'll be a cold day. Cold for us. I think my second weekly goal is going to be a video game day. Ooh, hamburger bun. Okay. I know, chaffles are so distracting now. Okay. So 2 is I'm going to have a video game day. I'm going to spoil myself with some video games. And then 3, it's going to be a not selfish one. It's something I really don't want to do because it's going to be crazy, but I want to go to Moody Gardens with my kids and my friend who lost her husband like just now, not just now, a month ago. And their kid, I want to take them all to Moody Gardens, even though I'm like driving to Galveston is horrible right now because of the traffic on 45, but I want to take everyone to Galveston and have a really good time and go to Moody Gardens. So number 3 major goal for the week is Moody Gardens. I know everybody could use it and would love it. I need to get over my fear of driving in that stupid traffic. I vlogged it, but I didn't post it. I went to Buc-ee's at like 4:30 in the morning in Texas City. Going to be in the mid 80s all week. Okay, so I'm going to spoil myself with air conditioning to make it cool enough to want to snuggle my blanket. That's what I'm going to do. But yeah, so I went to Buc-ee's at like 4:30 in the morning because I got off work at like 4:30 in the morning, and I was like, I can get some good last minute gifts at Buc-ee's. So I drove down there. I texted Johnny. I'm like, I'm going to Buc-ee's. He's like, okay, whatever. It's so horrible. Even the overpass to get to Buc-ee's is just gone now. The traffic, the construction is insane on 45 to Galveston. But I can power through this, and I can do it. for the sake of others, and I will. So look forward to that. And then I didn't make I'm looking at the comment again from Misty. So I didn't make any to-dos or habits for this week. For some reason this month, I've just not been tracking habits, and I think that's okay. I just haven't really wanted to. I tried to track some habits, but I just haven't. And, I know I'm not the only one. I was behind on my advent calendar. I finally made sure I got everything opened yesterday. I got it all organized. I put it into, I'll have to see if I can show the picture on my phone here, because I sent this to my friend who gave me the advent calendar. But I got everything out and organized, and I put it on a rack. Like I have a spice rack next to my sink for nail polish. But I took everything off, and I put all these beauty products from that advent calendar and a couple other ones I got for Christmas this year, and just decorated that shelf. And I said, you know what? I want to remind myself to use all these really nice things every day, because usually when I get nice beauty products like this, I'm afraid to use them because they're so expensive, or I want to save them or whatever. And there's no need to save any of this. I need to use it and enjoy it and be reminded of my friends. And so I made myself just a perfect display of everything that I got from this. And I love it. So that makes me happy. I did something to make me happy with my space, and I cleared out some clutter that I'd like nail polish I hadn't used in a long time, or I had like 3 half a things of micellar water to remove eye makeup and stuff like that. I'm like, nope, I'm going to get it organized. I'm going to do this. So that made me feel really good. So I'm not interested in tracking any habits this week, as horrible as it sounds, or menu planning. But I am going to mark on here, we have a very important event at 7 o'clock on Tuesday. I'm going to write that down. I've been kind of experimenting with these calendars. It's really hard to tell, but all the way on the edge here, I've put like the time of day. And I want to put like maybe when I have events throughout the day, kind of block those off so I can really track time of day and make it more like a planner instead of just me throwing up a bunch of stuff onto paper. Legos, Misty and Maha. I'm super excited. That's going to be so cute. Lego, it's official. It is on here. Make sure I put that on the right day. Wednesday. No, I did not. Oh no. Okay. That was bad. You know what? I'll do Legos 2 days in a row, but I'll do it just one day with Misty and Maha. How about that? I'll build them again with my son the next night. Oh my gosh. I literally even just confirmed that like 10 minutes ago. Whatever. It's okay. If I were perfect, I wouldn't need to be planning my week. I do have a negative thing in my weekly plan. Something sad we have to do. But I won't talk about it here. But I do have a negative thing. Sorry, I was refilling Barnum's water and could not stop you. Apparently I'm doing Legos twice now. I've blocked off Wednesday night too. It's okay. You know what? That is life. I don't think I like these pages. It's probably hard to tell. Let me see if I have something white. What would be white? Oh, this sticker book here. Hang on. So these aren't even, I can't even white it out because if you can tell, the pages are, oh, you can't really tell. They're cream colored instead of white. But you know what? It's fine. I'm going to cross out Misty and Maha and put Legos with Hank, and I'm going to have some quality Lego time with my son. He did get a Lego set for Christmas. I don't know if he's finished them or not, so maybe I can help him get his Legos finished. Or we can rebuild the set that I build with Misty and Maha. What set is that? 75299. Throwing it around. It's going to be fun. Overnight Amazon that. Okay. Legos Hank. See, this is good. It's making me like, it's forcing me to add time with him. Plug it again. Yeah. And if you want to join us, let me know. Let Misty know. Because Misty, I'm guessing you'll send a link then for people who want to live stream with us. Is that how it's going to work? We'll see what Misty says. But I think the plan would be anyone who wants to build with us, we can all be live together. I don't think we're trying to hog the attention here. I think we're all just trying to have fun. Hank is going to join me. He's like beyond excited about this. Yes, I'll send anyone a link, even if they don't want to build. Can hold up to 10. Okay, see? Do you use StreamYard? I can't remember. I don't remember what Misty uses, but we will all have fun and build Legos together, and it's going to be amazing. So yay, I'm excited. And I'm excited about my Wednesday night Legos as well. Maybe I'll get some Legos at Moody Gardens. I don't know. That is, yes, StreamYard. Okay, cool. That's all I have for tonight. I have a lot of like filling out of what I want to do this week, but I will get there, or I'll fill it in later. I'll do something. The other thing that I really have to do in this Silk and Sonder planner is the coloring page. So I've started it, and I wanted to make that little tail piece super detailed. So I very slowly like selected 4 or 5 blue shades and kind of filled them in like super slow. Because I did it on the November one with the owl ears that I need to share that. But I really liked how it looked, so I tried to do it again here. I just put in all the detail, but I haven't really done much else on this peacock. Or I see it as a peacock. It could be any bird. But that's okay. I've got time. Thank you, Misty. I appreciate you being here, and I agree with Misty. I hope everybody has a great week. Next weekend, I'm sure I'll be here again, January 2nd. It'll be a new year. I'm hopeful I have set up my new Silk and Sonder. I have not set it up at all yet for January, but I want to spend some time focusing. Again, I'll probably do that this week on how I want to lay out that one. And there's a little bit different layout for the Silk and Sonders in January. So I'll think about that a little bit more. But I do appreciate everyone being here, and some of the things we talked about I'll put into the after the stream, so that way you have the links. It might take me a while to look up things like Sharon said she has a sneakers video. I probably need to look up that because I don't know where it is. But I'll find those things and share what I can when I can, and remind me if you need to see something. I appreciate you all being here, and have a wonderful week. Good night.